Question 24. Find the set of possible values of x for which 4x squared minus 25 is less than 0 and 12 minus 5x minus 3x squared is greater than 0. Looking at the first term, 4x squared minus 25 is less than 0, we can find the critical values by finding the difference of two squares and then factorizing that way. Since 4x squared is the same as all of 2x squared minus 5x squared, our first inequality then factorizes to 2x minus 5 times 2x plus 5, which gives us critical values of minus 5 over 2 and 5 over 2. Since the inequality is less than 0, our interval for the solution for this inequality will be from minus 5 over 2 to 5 over 2. Looking at the second inequality, minus 3x squared minus 5x plus 12 is greater than 0. To make it easier to work with it, we're going to float the sign for all the numbers or multiply everything by 1, which then gives us 3x squared plus 5x minus 12. Now remember, when you do that, you also have to change the sign. So then this is less than 0. In order to factorize this quadratic, which is a bit more complicated than the other ones, we can look at the first coefficient, the 3, and the last coefficient, the minus 12, and multiply them together to get minus 36. So to find our numbers, we find two numbers, then multiplied will give you minus 36, and added will give you plus 5. And those numbers are 9 and minus 4. So our equation then becomes 3x squared plus 9x minus 4x minus 12. The plus 5x became minus 9x minus 4x. By taking the factors out, 3x from the first two terms, we end up with 3x times x plus 3. And factorizing the 4 on the last two terms, we get minus 4x plus 3 less than 0. This then factorizes to x plus 3 times 3x minus 4, which gives us our critical values of minus 3 and 4/3. Since the inequality again is less than 0, our interval for this inequality is from minus 3 to 5/3. Now, let's look at this graphically to find the intersection between these two inequalities. By plotting the first set of values, minus 5 over 2 and 5 over 2, you can see the shaded area. Then we plot the second set of values, minus 3 all the way to 4/3. The intersection is the possible values that will satisfy both inequalities.